Welcome back, Math Marvels. This is lesson 63. We're going to work on multi-step word problems with inequality. So here are the things to look out for. I want you to pay attention to how I'm annotating the word problem. We've been doing this for a few lessons now. Again, how I'm translating it to create an accurate inequality, solving and graphing using my EE skills, and how I'm identifying potential solutions. Mr. Thomas brings $100 to a fundraiser. He wants to leave the event with at least $50 in his pocket. Guess that the fundraiser buy raffle tickets for several prizes. Each raffle costs $2.50. How many raffle tickets can Mr. Thomas buy and remain with at least $50 in his pocket? We want to know, all right, how many tickets can he buy and still have more than $50? Or he can have equal to $50. That's going to be important. We know he starts with $100. He buys tickets worth $2.50 each. We don't know how many tickets were purchased. So here's my plan. We're going to translate the expression into an inequality, and then we're going to isolate the variable to show the inequality, make a graph to represent the solution set, and pick any number in the solution set to verify our solution. So hit pause so you can jot this plan into your notes, and also think about how I decide on my inequality symbols. All right, let's translate our thinking and our plan into an actual inequality. So we know he's spending $100 minus $2.50 X. And we know that what he spends, he wants to make sure that out of all the money he has in his pocket, minus what he spends, it still has to be more than or equal to 50. So that's what we're looking for right here. So if he has $100 minus whatever he spends, he still wants that amount to be. It can be equal to 50 or it has to be more than 50. So here's my inequality. All right, we're going to start solving the way we always do. Let's deal with our zero pair. Now I have negative $2.50 X is greater than or equal to negative 50. We're going to divide by negative 250 on both sides. I'm going to put a star here because we're dividing by a negative. So we know what happens when we do that. I'm going to flip my sign over. Anytime we divide by a negative, we have to flip the sign over. And negative 50 divided by negative $2.50 is 20. Here, just so we can do the math, just so you can see it as well. There you go, 20. So here's our solution. So we have it in there, but let's graph it. Let's put 20 over here, and we want X to be all the numbers that are less than or equal to 20. So I'm going to put my X on the left side. At the 20, we're going to have a closed circle because it can be equal to 20. And our solution set are all the numbers to the left. All right, so let's choose a number that's less than 20. Let's just choose 10. Let's make it easy. Let's try it when X equals 10. So 100 minus $2.50 X is, again, the original equation, greater than or equal to 50. I'm just going to sub my 10 in there. Makes it nice and easy. It makes it just 25. And 100 minus 25 is $75. So this solution works. Okay, so again, big takeaway, same steps for solving two-step inequalities to simplify it, and anytime you're dividing by a negative, the sign will flip. My graph, again, is super helpful because it shows me my solution set and it helps me just choose a number to actually check using substitution. So let's put in the answer. How many raffle tickets can Mr. Thomas buy? Mr. Thomas can buy 20 or fewer raffle tickets and remain with at least $50 in his pocket. Hit pause and jot this one down into your notes, Math Marbles. Maria plans to sell twice as many magazine subscriptions as Jennifer. So there's a relationship there. Maria has 2 times as much as Jennifer. If Maria and Jennifer need to sell at least 90 subscriptions. So that at least is important. It could be equal to 90 or more than 90, which inequality can be used to determine how many subscriptions X Jennifer needs to sell. This is an EE problem. Our important information, we know Maria has twice as many as Jennifer. So if Jennifer is X, Maria is 2X. And we know that combined, if I combine them together, theirs has to be greater than or equal to 90 subscriptions. So here's my strategy. I'm going to translate and create inequalities. That could be possible answers, and then I'm going to look to see which ones are equivalent. I'm going to look for equivalent inequalities, and this will help me figure out which ones I need to eliminate and help me find my distractor. Alright, so let's look at this here. My inequality is going to be 2x plus x is greater than or equal to 90 because it's what they both sell together. So that's one inequality. I can combine like terms to get 3x is greater than or equal to 90. Or I can isolate the variable, just get x by itself. How? If I just divide it by 3. So if I divided both sides by 3, that's what I would do. And I will get x is greater than or equal to 30. So these are 3 possible inequalities. So let's look what we got here. So with A, already I notice it is written in, it's isolated the variable x, but it's saying that x is greater than or equal to 45, which is not equivalent to what we have. Let's look at the next one. 2x is greater than or equal to 90. Again, no. Because of the 2x, it should be 3x. So that one doesn't work. And now I'm left with 2 that look very similar, except one has plus x and one has minus x. Because we know that we're combining Maria and Jennifer need to sell 90, I'm adding them together. I'm going to choose C as my answer, and D is my distractor. Okay, because I know I want them together. They must together sell more than 90 or equal to 90. Okay, so here we go. We have we've also solved our inequality. There was a second part to this problem. Fantastic. And I'll also graph it as well. We're always in this pattern, and x has to be all the numbers that are greater than or equal to 30. So I'm going to make a circle at 30 and close it, because it could be equal to 30 or any number greater. And let's try it with just 31. Let's check our work when x is 31. So 2x plus x is greater than or equal to 90. 2 times 31 plus 31 is greater than or equal to 90. And this would be 62 plus 31 together make 93. And 93 is greater than 90. If I had exactly 30, it would be exactly equal. So 30 would be 2x, 2x would make 60, 60 plus 30 will give us exactly equal to 90. So we have our solution set, and so let's hit pause, jot this one down into our notes. And let's get some more practice. Inequalities can be a little tricky because of the language, but remember, when you see that at least or at most, we know that we're going to have an equal symbol in there. So take some time, make sure you're always checking your work with your number line and checking actual solutions to see if you have the correct symbols. I'll see you in the next lesson, Math Marbles. Be well.